Dear participant, in this training video, we will learn 3 important elements of management system. 1. Process approach. 2. PDCA cycle. 3. Risk-based thinking. These are common elements and basis of foundation for all management system. Element number 1. Process approach. Process means converting input into output. Production team converts raw material into finished product during manufacturing process. Purchase team converts purchase requisition into purchase order during procurement process. Similarly, marketing team converts customer enquiry into quotation during enquiry handling process. Each function converts input into output during process execution. Input may from either from customer or from previous process. Output may go either to customer or to next process. Clause number 4.4 of ISO standard has given emphasized on process indicator requirement. It is indicated here. It means production team has to define process indicator for manufacturing process. It means purchase team has to define indicator for procurement process. It means marketing team has to define process indicator for enquiry handling process. Latest understand process indicator requirement with 2 examples. We have 2 process here. 1. Enquiry handling process. 2. Procurement process. For both processes, inputs and outputs are indicated here. Input for enquiry handling process is customer enquiry, and output is quotation to customer. Input for procurement process is purchase requisition, and output is purchase order. Process indicator is unit of measurement to determine performance of process. Process indicator for procurement process may be, for example, number of days to convert purchase requisition into purchase order, or may be number of amendments in purchase order. Process indicator for enquiry handling process may be, for example, % of conversion of enquiry into order, or may be total value of sales turnover per month. Standard has given also emphasized on requirement of intended outcome from process. For example, if marketing team receives 100 enquiry in a month, and team submits 100 quotations to respective customers, it has no meaning if there would be not order from customer. Similarly, purchase team received 100 requisition in a month, and team releases 100 purchase orders to respective vendors. What if there would be not right material received in time? Hence, intended outcome from process is also to be ensured. It is misunderstood that process means procedure, but it is wrong. Process means converting input into output. As we learned in previous slide, procedure means set of activities in sequence from input to output. Let me repeat, procedure means set of activities in sequence from input to output. If you see diagram, there has been activity indicated between input and output. These activities are set into standardization, and it is called procedure. Let us understand procedure. During procurement process, input as a purchase requisition is converted into output as a purchase order. But there are set of activities executed between input and output, and it is called procedure. Procurement process starts with receipt of a purchase requisition. Based on purchase requisition, an enquiry is sent to vendor. vendor submits quotation. All such quotations are compiled, and a comparative statement is prepared. It is then submitted to user, who generated the purchase requisition. Later, negotiation is carried out with specific vendor, and approval for budget is obtained. Once all set, draft purchase order is prepared and reviewed. Finally, the purchase order is sent to vendor. It is clear that there are many activities in sequence from input to output. These set of activities are framed into standard practice, and it is called standard procedure. Let us repeat: process means converting input into output, and procedure means set of activities in sequence from input to output. It is now clear that process is not called procedure. Element number 2, PDCA cycle. It is called plan, do, check, and act. It is concept not only for organization, but also for everyone. For example, when we get up in the morning, we plan set of activities for whole day. And we set priorities for each activity. We execute each activity as per priority schedule. We also keep monitoring during whole day how many activities are completed or how many activities are delayed or postponed for next day. At the end of day, we do review of all activities, and we replan for next day. Based on such completion of PDCA cycle, we are continuously improving our planning and execution gradually. Let us understand PDCA with another example. During a marriage event at our home, we plan lot of activities. Planning activities includes preparation of guest list, preparation of food items, preparation of entertainment activities, event schedules, and decoration. According to planned event, we execute every activity. We book an event location, we book catering service provider, we book beauty parlor, we book many other service providers. During execution of main marriage event, we keep monitoring, in order to ensure that plan must go on as per schedule. We take sometimes correction action immediately, if there is any delay or deviation in planned activity. At the end of marriage event, parents do review of whole event, and makes certain decision or conclusion. During next event of marriage, it would be little improved version. It is because PDCA completed. If review is not conducted at the end, improvement is not expected. Element number 3, risk-based thinking. Please recall our previous training video on Introduction of ISO Awareness Training. Word preventive action introduced in 1994, and in 5th edition of ISO 9001-2015, the word preventive action has been deleted. In fact, preventive action has been converted into risk-based approach. Clause number 6.1 of standard has been emphasized on action to address risk and opportunity. In order to understand what is called risk-based thinking, we will learn 4 different terms. We will learn 4 terms here. 1. Nonconformity. 2. Correction action. 3. Corrective action. 4. Preventive action. Nonconformity means non-fulfillment of requirement. For example, if there is a complaint from customer, it is called nonconformity. If there is in deviation in discharge quality of effluent, it is called nonconformity. If there is an accident at the site, it is called nonconformity. If quality department rejects product not meeting specs, it is called nonconformity. All these examples are called nonconformity with respect to quality, environment, and safety. Correction action means action to eliminate nonconformity. Corrective action and correction action are not same. Let us assume there is a fire above the false ceiling. Here, fire event is called nonconformity. If someone finds fire, he may operate fire extinguisher to extinguish fire, or he may go to switch off electric supply in case of electrical fire. Both actions are immediate, to eliminate fire. These actions are called correction action. It has been observed that people sometimes write correction action as corrective action, because of poor understanding of these terms. Let us learn corrective action now. Corrective action means action to eliminate cause of nonconformity. Definition of both terms, corrective action and preventive action, are same. But difference is time to initiate action. If action is taken after occurrence, it means detected nonconformity, and action is referred as corrective action. If action is taken before occurrence, it means potential nonconformity, and action is referred as preventive action. It is to be noted that these actions are not immediate actions, but these are initiated after finding cause through investigation. Let us assume that there is a fire in office. Timeline of each is indicated here. 10 a.m., a mouse enters above false ceiling. 11 a.m., a fire event starts. 11:10 a.m., someone operates fire extinguisher and eliminates fire. 11:30 am, team starts investigation. 12 p.m., investigation is completed, and mouse is detected as cause of fire event. 12:30 p.m., a cat comes to catch mouse, if any. In this story, fire is called nonconformity. Operating fire extinguisher is called correction action. Mouse is called cause of fire. Corrective action is called calling cat to eliminate mouse. Preventive action is also called calling cat to eliminate mouse. Difference between correction action and corrective action is time to call cat. If you call a cat at 10:30 am, before fire event, it is called preventive action. And if you call a cat at 12:30 am, after fire event, it is called corrective action. Corrective or preventive action may be any of following in this story of fire event. Put a cage to catch mouse. Apply pest control. Seal the holes to restrict entry of mouse. Apply gum paste. Call a cat to catch mouse. Challenge in investigation is to determine mouse. In actual investigation is carried out, but cause is not correct, and hence nonconformity repeated.
This summary of 4 terms explained. 1. Nonconformity. 2. Correction action. 3. Corrective action. 4. Preventive action.
Wave Beats Music.